marker here. Okay. So the Starfield thing looks like it's just under an hour. So watch that. Maybe if we're not both dead, we could watch something else, like Day of the Devs or Wholesome Games.
Yeah.
We'll see how we are. I'm a little more awake now. I got myself some iced tea.
Mm.
I got myself some crackers. Can't go wrong with crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're expired, but that's a different story. Anyways. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's do this thing. So I'll count us in, okay?
Yep.
And go on, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Bethesda Softworks. It's like the way that LGR says it. I tried to turn on captions, but they weren't available.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today at Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been
Todd Howard
over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all
Tell
of
us
you.
lies,
From
tell us
the Elder
lies,
Scrolls
tell us
to
sweet
Fallout,
little lies.
we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much
But
together,
we're still using
but,
the same
we've
game engine.
never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Welcome to the Please Buy Our Game special. Please buy our game.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG.
It just
through
works.
and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds.
The graphics look prettier, but it's still all the same shit.
That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes,
Wow.
you can visit it too.
That's a lie. Just like the
Realistically
the
simulate
mountain you can't
the
reach in
galaxy
Skyrim.
around you. Our next generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person,
How come it looks the same then?
and you can play it in first person. We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected.
Ah, yes, just like in No Man's Sky.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything you're doing, from your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons, to spacesuits, to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
That's probably a lie, too.
It probably has
Our
a
mission was to
preset
convey
select
the
amount of names it
wonder
can
and
pronounce.
majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight.
Remember,
And
everything
we've been
Todd
referring to
says the
this
game
approach
can
as
do is a
NASA
lie.
Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced.
Or things you
Or at the
can't
very
eliminate.
least, a white lie where it's technically true, but not generally true.
Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style.
Yeah, I can see your
And
comments,
then
Seb.
punk, which is all about style.
Yeah, we can see 'em.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you.
Unless
and
you
your
have
crew.
comments between this
and
one
like
and didn't
many of the
Obsidian do
spaces in
first,
our
though.
game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch, a bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything
If they
is
show up on the
well-used,
screen, I can see them.
worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations.
Sounds like you're getting tired.
Backing out further, you can view
Yeah.
all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Alpha Centauri, huh? That's a great song by At the Drive-In.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete.
You experience for
Cleared for
traveling.
landing at New Atlantis.
I mean, it might be a first time traveling to this place.
As soon as you land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the
graphics
only
are better,
so
city
they're
in the United
Americans.
Colonies.
Got it.
The city of Sidonia
The
on
graphics are
Mars,
better, but the
to
face
this
system
day
is still
serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. Beyond the United Colonies' reach,
11
you might
hours.
find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems.
What do you mean 11 hours?
This is
And
Freestar
during the mining
Collective
bit,
space.
I said 11 hours without incident.
Oh.
You know, like how there's
Capital of the
several
Freestar
work days
Collective
without an
is
accident.
Aquila City.
11 hour. For in the mine, it was in hours instead of days.
Fixture. A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the Settled Systems as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this
The
definitely
Cyberpunk
isn't
city
the
is
job
called
for you.
Neon. It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon.
Honestly, one of my main complaints so far is the lack of actual sentient aliens.
Outside the bounds of civilized space,
Seen a lot of
there are
humans.
still plenty of unclaimed
Because it feels like they're
systems
going for the
to
Mass
explore,
Effect
but these
vibe,
areas
but
are
without
also home to the
aliens.
most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
I guess what they're making this take place
This is the
as
face
like
of
the
a brave
first
runner here to
like
challenge the very mile.
human colony.
They think the
Then,
galaxy
you know.
is theirs.
Yeah,
They
maybe that
are
makes
wrong.
sense.
It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
Hey, Luis.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
Cool, sure.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience.
The faces still look stiff to me.
But the most important story is
I
the one
mean,
that
as
you
someone
tell.
who's used to
I'm the type of person who
Soulsborne
spends
games, that doesn't
hours
really
on
bother
character
me.
creation. And I think people are going to
So-
be really
Maybe I've been
excited
spoiled by
when they see
Yakuza.
all of the improvements we've made.
I could see that.
One of the biggest
Like, I'll
overhauls
take
was
poor
done
face
through
rigging
architecture
to
generation system.
in
We
exchange
scanned a
for
wide
like
range
good
of
voice
faces
acting.
from different age
you know?
groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching out that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of
Looks like the
40
character
presets,
creator got better,
and that'll be your starting point.
Yeah.
Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further.
It seems
by
like
letting
it,
you pick
Sam.
up to 3 traits.
Seems like it does.
Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By the terror! Is it really you?
Oh God!
Join your crew, and it gives you gifts.
They made their own version of the Gavatar.
Commentary. I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits.
Okay,
to
like can we put a
but
bullet
they're
in their
very
head?
sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion
Wait,
as them,
you
I
can't
did
just
let
go
it
into people's
by
houses
without
without them
any
noticing
issues.
anymore? Oops.
There's
Trust me,
another
I
quick
definitely
one that gives you a
recognized the
damage
mic.
buff when your health
That's
is
why I
low,
asked if you
but
could put a bullet in his
mercenaries will
head.
randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story.
See, he reminded me of
And
the
if you wanna remove
Gavatar
a trait,
from
there are ways to do that too.
Ultimate 9.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another
He's a character that looks like you and comes in and goes, "Oh hi,
I'll let you discover
Avatar."
that on your own.
So I'm probably going to refer to him as the Gavatar from now on.
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
Raid me, Daddy.
Pulse, thank you for the raid.
Increasingly
Oh my
difficult
God,
as
welcome
you work
raiders,
your way to
hello.
higher ranks.
Wow, okay, I got
With
this.
our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I didn't know you were streaming
I
tonight.
like the Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control.
Though I normally don't stream tonight, so. Ah, thank you, hon.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
You guys should go check out Falseco. She's awesome.
I like maxing out
I'm
my
playing
physical
tonight. Street
trees
Fighter
so I
6.
can get arrow strikes
Ooh.
and just punch my
I want to
way
get Street
through
Fighter 6 really
combat.
badly. This is early?
That one's a lot.
It's like almost 9 o'clock. Well, I guess actually you're
Invest
probably
in
in a different time
skills
zone
that
than I
suit
am.
your playstyle.
Yeah, I would
much
assume
a
so.
stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone.
See, I've been playing
My favorite
Street Fighter
part
since
about
Street
being
Fighter
stealthy
2, and I played a little bit of 5
creeping through
competitively.
vents like you're
I
in
wasn't
a
very
movie,
good, but I did.
and
But
then
6 is
jumping out
really
and
fun
springing
from
on
what I played
people.
from the demos.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
They might be on the West Coast where it's only like 5 o'clock.
Fine,
Good
I'll
so.
issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death
Oh,
from above
okay,
thing
I
where
see.
I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines
You're
at them.
69. Oh, okay. See, my problem is I think I have to get the game for PS4, and I don't know if the game is crossplay, so
I like blowing stuff
I
up.
might get screwed on that because I think more people are probably going to play it on PC. So we're just watching the Starfield Direct from earlier today.
Street Fighter 6 does have crossplay.
Oh, it does? Okay, sick.
Yeah, between PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC.
Exploration is
Oh,
a
so it's
key
between all of them?
aspect
Okay.
of
Yep.
all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
Well, hey, I am rusty, so I'd be down to play
Our team
sometime.
worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres,
I
to the way
mostly
we
just
placed
want to play the story
biomes
of it,
based on the planet's
honest.
distance from the sun.
Because I'm not really paying
Once
much
we had
attention to the
created a
Starfield stuff
grounded
because
world,
it's
we can start looking at all the things that make
it
that
just looks
world
like
fun.
it just looks
When
like
you leave a planet and head into space,
Elder Scrolls in space to me.
you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships.
Well, thank you all for coming by. I know you probably got to
It's
go
all
soon
out
because
there.
you've got to work tomorrow, just like me. But I hope
Ultimately,
you had a fun stream,
it's
and thank
about
you for coming
rewarding
by.
your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
You're awesome. We gotta do that collab sometime, False, when we're both not busy, which is gonna be never.
Exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do.
I think the guy needed more
You can buy a ship.
try
I'm
reading
sure
his
you can find
script.
something you like. Customize and upgrade that ship.
Man, the faces still look like doll
hire a
faces.
crew
Well, no,
to
I'm talking about the human person who was.
I know,
talking
I
about-
know.
And it all starts in spaceports.
Maybe he's the model they used for. I'm kidding.
Every spaceport
That's
has a
mean.
ship technician where you can purchase,
Yeah,
sell,
it does.
and modify
But anyways,
ships.
I appreciate
Anything I
you.
can
Thanks
help
for
you
stopping
with?
by.
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round
See, I
out
like
your
this,
ship
that you
roster
get a
with
customizable
hulking
ship.
space
That's
freighter
kinda
to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier.
Do you want to be Han Solo
and make some changes?
and do smuggling? Well, you can.
You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And
Oh
you have
wow,
two
that's
ways
actually
to do that.
fairly customizable.
You can
Yeah, there's a
quickly
lot to it. I
upgrade
wonder what's in the
individual
inside. You can
systems
customize
like
the
your
inside.
weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and into
Hydrate,
the
you
ship
got it.
driver mode. Here you can change
Sorry, what were you
anything.
gonna say?
I'd imagine
from the
there's some
systems
level of
to the
inside
look and layout.
customability.
Adding a new habitat module can
Oh,
give
yeah.
you more room for crew.
Because Warframe, I think you can
Adding
customize your ship,
cowling
right?
can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive
I can't
allows
remember. I
for
think you
longer
can.
distance space jumps. You can even fully customize
I still have the
your
basic
paint
bitch
job
ship
to
in
get the
Warframe, though.
exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship.
Oh, okay.
You can have modules for crafting.
So yeah, you can.
Or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship
So
manufacturers
it seems like the
bring their
bits you
own
add
look and
is
feel
what
to
determines
every
what's
piece
inside
of
the
your
ship, not what you add
From
inside the
living
ship.
quarters
Oh yeah,
to
Blondie, you
cargo
know it's gonna be the
holds,
first thing people make. They're
mess
gonna make dick
halls,
and balls
and
ships.
control rooms.
Yep. In fairness, ships are generally already pretty phallic.
This is my ship. I call it
Our
the crotch
modified
rocket.
Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little
That sounds exactly
creativity,
like something
your
you would do,
ship can
Zero.
look like almost
And
anything
name.
you want.
Yeah,
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had a
That's
like,
kinda
silly
silly. I like
tail
it.
to it.
It's cute.
And we've done
What is that?
fighters, we've done mechs.
Oh god.
So it's really
Oh, okay.
whatever your imagination is.
So how long until you make a Power Rangers mech?
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
So companions?
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is
Okay, I feel like Sky might like that.
Some of the
Maybe.
members of
I
Constellation
can see her
can
remaking
join
the
you on your
Enterprise in
journey.
this game.
These
Or a
companions can
version
serve
of
on
it.
your crew, and they'll always be
maybe.
there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find
It
an
doesn't seem
artifact
big on
or
shooter
this
games in
lead on
general,
strike.
though, which this seems to be the main form of
Each
combat.
companion comes with their own valuable skills for
Oh
your
my
ships
God.
and outposts, as well as
Is
unique
his name
quest
Sam
lines.
Chode?
Eventually, some
Oh.
friendships might blossom into
COE.
romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone except you.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Just make an absolutely massive ship and hire everyone.
I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect
Oh.
how they run.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
You got a little outpost too. That's kind of neat.
And just like companions, most crew members
So
can
you
lend a
have
hand in the field.
actual ground bases, and
Take
then you have your
Bosco,
main
for
base of the
instance.
ship.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
So there is some neat stuff.
Avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs.
Ah, yes.
This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame. Exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and the crew
I see.
selection
The robot has
features in
a sense of
Starfield,
humor.
you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
All right, time to bust out the controller for. Oh, what's that game? Oh God.
The question is, one of the questions I have is there going to be space combat, or is space purely for travel?
We're putting you in the cockpit
And
of
what's
your
actual
very own spaceship
handling like
and
for
telling
flying
you
a
that you
ship?
can do
Yeah.
pretty much anything, and that is really cool for us as developers. Space
you need a
flight
crew to
should
fly
be
a ship
exciting and
as
dangerous.
well.
And
I guess the
you
more
should feel like
complicated
you're
it
in
is.
complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire
Okay,
your
so
weapons.
there's-
It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
Don't worry, we'll lose them. I know a few
Boosting
maneuvers.
power to your engines will make your ship faster.
Going blissfully to the left. Yeah, we're not
Powering
over,
up the
over
ground
to the right
drives will
anymore.
shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
I'm assuming that's a reference.
It's a reference to the Family Guy Star
and moving
Wars.
your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
That actually looks pretty well done.
Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Oh, so VATS, but for ships.
Makes sense. I mean, it's not entirely uncommon in space games.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
Oh shit. That's kind of good. The thing that I'm saying in the back of my mind is, if all of this works,
Once you've taken control of an enemy
because
ship,
it's Bethesda,
it's
we
yours.
know not to trust them.
Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space
Okay, so you
is
can just
way more
steal
than
their
fighting
ships
for
if
your
you do that.
life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship.
Oh my god, that
One more
tattoo!
review.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance.
It looked like a bug crawl on his face.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite
pretty sure it was
on a
supposed to be
cruise
an
ship fit for
octopus.
the stars.
Oh god, the inside of the ship
There
looks
are
like a
plenty of
vault.
personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all these sandwiches and put them, in my cargo.
You steal
hold
their
that I have
sandwiches?
Specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero.
that's low.
But I want to go out and just start.
That's
taking things
just
from people as quickly as
mean.
possible.
I can't believe you would do that.
Some strangers might be
How
looking
dare
for a
you
little
steal
human
people's
connection
sandwiches?
in
What
the
the
darkness
fuck?
of space.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some
Hello,
food.
stranger.
If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the
Grandma.
ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really
That
about
doesn't
going to strange new places,
invoke
meeting
confidence.
interesting people, and getting sidetracked.
Yeah, no,
on
it really
silly
doesn't.
That
adventures.
doesn't invoke
Then
confidence,
realizing
dude.
2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only
This
ones
literally
to
looks like a
leave
ball.
Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit.
Just remember, everybody, everything that looks cool,
We want you to feel
it's
like
made by
explorers,
Bethesda.
breaking ground on new planets.
They're only showing
exploring
you it
every
because they're
inch
confident
of a
in
mostly untouched
it working
galaxy.
for the showcase.
Yes.
We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes a little fear.
Like, I know my roommate's gonna get this game, so if I really
We're
want to
giving
play
you a
it, I
massive
can just
playground
play
and a ton of
his
toys,
copy.
and just setting you free.
I mean, when it releases, you can give it a test play whenever they're not playing it. Stream it or something like that.
I was thinking about, well, that, or I was thinking of talking to Starfield, my roommate, about.
Hey everybody,
he picked the name
we
before
were
the
showing
game.
you so much stuff. Well, we thought we'd just
if he
take a little
would
break
want to do like a
and show
playthrough
you
of some
something
kind.
a little bit different.
Ah,
you know,
like
we put
a power
so
play
much
or
detail
whatever.
into
Like
our
a power,
game
like just like a
worlds,
power
and we
plays
love the
run, like just a
opportunity to
soft
bring that
run of
into
the
real
game,
world
not like a full.
with our collector's editions.
Give it a,
and for this
a
game,
single episode feeler.
We've done a watch. It is the Constellation
like that.
Explorer's Watch.
Okay, so that looks pretty
This is the
nice.
watch that you actually get in the game.
I don't care
that
for
acts as
watches
part of your
generally.
HUD, where it's the compass
It's a bit
and then
bulky, too.
environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and
Let's
other
not
information.
let's not forget
And
how
we've
the
also
Fallout
designed this
76
really
tote bag
cool
went.
case that it comes with, Eastron.
Yeah, we really took as
Alright,
much
it does
care
have
and
the,
designed this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game
has
totally
the,
translates
the,
to
the
this.
real Pip-Boy that
Inspired
you can
by
connect
the
to your
cases
phone
that
and
the
stuff.
astronauts
and
used
that's
during
really
the
cool.
Apollo era to bring back samples from the
So-
moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, native strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that
Now, can you
would
buy
exist in the
just
world,
the
in
watch?
Starfield universe.
Or do you have to get the collector's edition?
You'll find it very useful out there.
I would assume collector's edition.
Because if you can buy just the watch,
We
that'd be
actually
dope.
have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's
That's a
awesome.
nice looking
It is
controller.
now, our favorite controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with
Okay, I like the
Xbox.
headphones.
And this is a perfect
Yeah,
pairing
they
with
look
that
pretty nice
controller.
too. I do want to get one of the Xbox Series controllers at some
It
point
looks
because I have the Xbox One controller and I love it. My brother has the Elite controller for Xbox One, and it's really
I like
nice.
the D-pad on the Series X.
I don't like it as much as I do on the one on the One controller because.
Really?
But I'm warming up to it. Yes, Seb. Xbox owns Bethesda.
Yeah, they've owned them for a while now.
I think this is still coming out on PlayStation though.
It
I don't
is.
think it's Xbox exclusive because I think
It is
this game
coming
was
out on
being developed
PlayStation.
before the deal. So yeah,
It
okay.
was.
They're just obviously
In
focusing
every
on
one of our
Xbox because
games,
Xbox
we
owns
always put so much care
Yep.
into all those little details.
Yeah,
that
they've
breathe
owned
life
it.
into our
Xbox has
worlds.
owned Bethesda for a couple
But
years now.
Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world. It's a Bethesda Game
$7.5
Studios
billion.
galaxy. So why go this big
Yeah.
with Starfield? Because we want to give you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
freedom
it's
on a
coming to
galactic
PC and
level.
PlayStation, so you're fine
Yeah,
there.
The
So
freedom to experience both the exciting
But
planets
I can't remember. Is it coming to previous
and
gen?
the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land
I
is
guess
a great
well,
way
they're
to
only
get a
gonna talk about
sneak peek
Xbox,
at the
but-
available resources you can use for crafting.
They've been working on it so
building,
long. I
and
don't see why I
customizing.
wouldn't.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural.
I mean, they announced it
content,
when
but the
before
handcrafted
PS5
content
came out. I
itself
think.
comes
it's
as
on
the player
PS5,
explores.
PS4,
Our system builds the planet
Xbox
as
Series
the
X and
player
S, and
approaches
PC.
it. We stitch together
Not on Xbox
a
One,
lot of
eh?
terrain. After
No.
that, we have the system that adds
on PS4 though.
interesting locations
Yeah.
for the player to explore, creatures to encounter.
It's just probably not going to look as good on PS4.
Or and plants to pick
Oh
up.
wait, hold on. It's not coming
It
to
allows
PS.
us to
It's not coming to
have that sense
PlayStation
of
at launch.
Environmental
I misread that.
storytelling that
okay.
Bethesda is known for.
So it's
Aggressive
timed
creatures
exclusive
have
to
been
Xbox.
disrupting our experiments.
And
Their
PC,
habitat
because
isn't far
of
from here.
because that's just how
If you
Game
could
Pass
take care
works.
of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if
Interesting.
your
So I'm not.
friends were
We're not gonna be
visit
able to
the
play it
same
anyway, because we
planet
don't have
that
an
you
Xbox
have,
Series
you would
X
have a
or
different
S.
story to tell.
Like I have an Xbox One, but I don't have a Series X or S. So it's more. It'll be a waiting game thing.
Oh, hold on.
Find something else out.
It's not a timed exclusive. It's not coming to PlayStation at all.
Oh, really? They just canceled the PlayStation versions.
Yeah, it's Xbox and PC only.
Okay. Well.
It's completely up to you how you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
The other thing
If
about
you
that, Sab, is
have
you
the
might not get
skills,
much
you can
for it
even
right now.
Figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals.
And plus, a lot
You
of
can get
PlayStation games are still
experience
coming to
and rewards for
PS4
fully
alongside
surveying
PS5.
planets
So
and fully surveying.
Thank
the whole
God the Street Fighter
system.
6 is.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
It depends where you sell it, I guess. But
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves,
and that
all
also
that
depends
light
on
is
what condition
calculated
it's
in
in
real
too.
time through the atmosphere.
I
Our
know
biggest goal for
GameStop
lighting
won't
with
give much for
Starfield was to make the game feel more.
But then they'll
focused,
sell
to
it.
use
But then they'll sell it for
lighting
3 times the
and
price
color
they paid you for it.
to really make it feel more
Oh, yeah.
cinematic.
Hi, Aqua. Yeah, no, GameStop's the worst for reselling.
Yep. Hello, Aqua. If anything, you'd probably have better luck selling on like eBay or Amazon or something.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that. Though personally, I don't sell my consoles, so I just wait until I have the money to buy the new ones. But
Well, yeah,
whatever
you're a
you-
physical collector.
Yeah, I'm a dirty collector.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
The fantasy of owning multiple homes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon
10 more
sights and
minutes.
scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled
Fun
our
is
combat.
more important than realism.
Yeah, it's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
You think it's a big enough fucking sight?
No, it could be bigger.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists,
I guess it could always be bigger.
or you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns, or maybe you prefer something bigger. Starfield's got
Are you a
covered.
size queen? Here's the big fucking gun.
That was such a weird looking fucking Gatling gun.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was too short, too small.
Oh no, don't hunt the dinosaur. But I have an important question. Can you make dinosaur friends in this game? Because I sure hope so.
I highly doubt it.
The fuck? Magic powers now too?
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've taken the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When
It
I
just
think
works,
about what makes
exactly.
it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow,
I
can't
never
believe that
used
there's
photo mode.
more here.
I'm most excited
I
about
use it for
our
selfies.
outpost building system.
For silly stuff like in Pokemon.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets, the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration, freedom, the ending.
Basco, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on. Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout. I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do.
You think
It's
they're on the
what you
beach where
come to
Yakuza 8
expect
is?
from a Bethesda title, but on a much
mean, it's bright
bigger
enough.
scale.
Can you be a fridge? Probably.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Let's go. Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
September's going to be a busy month. Mute it for the music. There's a lot of interesting stuff from Xbox. Starfield was Starfield. It's a game.
I'm hesitantly optimistic. If they can hit even half of what they're saying they can hit, it'll be a good game in my opinion.
Yeah, it's I'm skeptical because I know because the last few games Bethesda have made have not been up to snuff at launch.
You mean they've been absolute fucking shit shows?
Well, 76 was a fucking disaster when it launched. Like, it was a disaster.
Like, not even just the game, just everything surrounding 76 was an absolute
everything
trash
Todd
fire.
said when it was announced was a lie. Everything. I'm interested for the Sea of Thieves content for sure. That's for sure. And that Path of the Goddess game from and 33 Immortals actually, and Like a Dragon 8.
They had a couple interesting games outside of the obvious one for me.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I'm interested in watching content creators I like get their hands on and play through.
Mm-hmm. So that was Xbox and Starfield. How are you feeling?
I am very tired.
You're very tired, so you don't want to do anymore?
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
It's been a real long day.
Yeah, I understand that. Because I was going to see maybe if you're not too tired, maybe do wholesome games. But if you're feeling tired, I won't.
Yeah, like I was, if you can tell by all my yawning, I was starting to nod off during the last bits.
I mean, I nodded off during Xbox, so that's only fair. Near the end of Xbox, I was getting tired, but okay, well, that's probably fine for now. We'll get those two in, and we'll do some more tomorrow. Because tomorrow is Capcom, and what else is tomorrow?
Ubisoft.
I think Ubisoft. Yeah, Ubisoft is tomorrow.
Ubisoft and Capcom, I believe.
This is only going to show part of the screen on my screen.
Yeah, Ubisoft and Capcom. Ubisoft is at 1 p.m. Capcom's at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Oh, apparently the PC gaming show was also today.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot that we haven't done yet. Day of the Devs we haven't done.
Yeah.
Tribeca.
There's a lot of shit.
Games. Asmongold looks at upcoming games. What?
Yeah, I saw that.
The Future Game Show, PC Gaming Show. So tomorrow's Ubisoft Forward and Capcom. So we could probably get both of those in. Obviously, we're not going to be watching these until later because we both work.
Yeah, we both get home late, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
On the bright side, I don't have work on Tuesday, so we can go however long you feel like going. So
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. If we do Ubisoft Forward and Capcom and we're not tired, we should maybe do one of these other ones. That way
I'd say PC gaming show maybe.
PC gaming show. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably do that. Okay. Well, that gives us a solid idea of what we're gonna be doing. So.
Yeah, then depending on how we're feeling after PC gaming show, if we do that, we can look into maybe Day of the Devs or Tribeca, depending on how long they are.
Yeah. Wholesome Games is only an hour, so that one's short.
Yeah, and I have no idea how long Future Game Show is.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Okay,
Mhm.
well, that'll probably do it for tonight then, guys. 2 whole things in there, so let me find someone to raid. Let's see. Okay.
Nikki's doing Street Fighter 6 if you want to do that.
We do have some people who were watching Street Fighter 6 beforehand, so that's an option. Let's see. Let me see. Arrow's doing Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
What's she doing?
Vanilla plus modded. Modded Skyrim.
Oh. I wonder how many times it's crashed so far.
Yeah. Nep's just chatting. Yeah, I see Nikki doing Street Fighter 6. Nep's playing the live 7 minutes. Or something. I don't think you can do that. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's read Nikki.
Okay.
All right. Well. All right, chat. You know the drill. And if you don't, that's okay, because I'm going to tell you about it. So, it's a raid message if you're subbed, but don't worry if you're not, because I do have one if you're not. It's this. Here's a link to the Discord. Tuesday nights we do Toga Tuesday. Right now we're watching Power Rangers RPM. We're getting close to to finishing the second part of the show. So yeah, if you want to come watch that with us, you can. You can also find my socials here, my YouTube channels here, which I do have new videos up. I have another video going up on my other channel soon, so watch out for that. And yeah, and we'll be back tomorrow night for like we said, for Ubisoft Forward and Capcom at least. And then from there on, I think I'm still doing Ishin with Eski on Tuesday. I think we'll have to see. But on Saturday, I might be starting Halo with Kelby, so we'll see. As always, take care, comb your hair and rush, use a brush, don't do drugs, stay in school, eat your teeth. I'll see you next time on Cheat. Go say hi to Nikki for me, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Level 80.
No, Sage starts at level 80, babe.
No, it starts at 70.
It starts at 70. Wait,